6EU is a European contract that I just like it. I've been able to make money off of it pretty consistently, so I have them there. Of course, we got Bitcoin. Put this trade in from Bitcoin based off of what I see. You guys can see, yeah, my theory from last week was pretty accurate. Told you guys we had liquidity. We had liquidity being formed here. Alright, we had the fifth candle theory, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the fifth candle. We drew the line above, we drew the line below, both wicks, right? We got rejection from it, right? That's how we get, this is what started the downtrend. Also, the fifth candle was bearish, so we got bearish move, we had the bearish retest, we had liquidity, and then we just had the bearish retest of liquidity here. So, with that said, I'm thinking we're well on our way to the bottom side. This thing is just now beginning to sell, right? So, yeah, we got the retest here. I'm thinking I need to go ahead and work out the rest of the chart because we're well on our way to the bottom side of liquidity. So we're gonna go to another chart that I have marked up and see where we can possibly be headed with it. Alright, thank you very much for always ruining my videos. I know you're there now. You can cut it out. It's so annoying, guys. This seemed to have worked. Alright, so here we had that much space in between time. I didn't want you guys to lose thought of what I was talking about, but same theory. This chart just have a lot more on it. Alright, but we have the same orange bar, we still have the same fifth candle theory, still have the touch here, we still have the test there. But what we have here is another area of liquidity, but this area of liquidity is for buys. Alright, so at some point the market has to find support here, but there has to be 5 candles to break past this here. So my thought process is 46K. Alright, I'm thinking the market buys down and it starts to consolidate here somewhere. Alright, but ultimately we start finding support here. Alright, and this is when the real bull one starts to happen, in my opinion. Alright, so my entry points that I would consider would be once we break below. I mean, to be honest, I'll just take this entry here for buy. Alright, that one is a little bit less safe, but it's more of a prime opportunity. Alright, so I would take this buy as for an entry, but for sure, I would be fine tuning. I would be tuning in on this entry. That entry right there is more surefire. That entry is the same as this entry. Right? Once we identify the fifth candle after liquidity, alright, those candles haven't printed yet, but once we identify the fifth candle after liquidity, we're going to highlight the top side, we're going to highlight the bottom side. Alright? And whether or not that candle is bearish or bullish, that's going to be our bias. Right? Our bias is going to be that candle, but on the fifth. Alright, so we're going to have another entry point. So we're going to have 3 entries for the bull run. We're going to have the one right at 46K. We're going to have the one here at the fifth candle. Not sure where it's going to be officially yet until that candle prints. Right? And then we're going to have the one here. So there's going to be 3 entries to actually start the bull run, guys. Now you can ride the wave with that alone. So I have the accounts in to do the job, man. I'm gonna get it done. So we got. This is what we're gonna do, man. This is what we got this upcoming week. It's looking like we're gonna be playing with liquidity for buys, and we might even get a joke from this. We might even get to this and go bullish a while, but it's not mistaking it to be the next bull run. It's actually a pullback. Alright, so in between here, it may not just go straight down. It may come here, shoot up, come back down into here, retest this, do this, and then go all off into that. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, we have to make our way to this. And once we make our way to this, and we have our 5th candle to go off of, we should be looking for good bullish entries. Still in the bear, still in the bear market at the moment. Alright.